Hello everybody. The problem today is how to solve the polynomial inequality. The first step to solve the polynomial inequality is find the factor of the independent number. Find all possible factors of 30. And when I have the possible factor of 30, using synthetic division, I'm going to find the factors of this polynomial to create a table to solve the polynomial inequality. Number one, what is the factor of 30? The factor of 30, you divide 30 divided by 1 is 30, divided by 2, 15, divided by 3 is 10. 30 is no, 30 is, if you divide 30 divided by 5, 6, divided by 6, 5, and now this is all the factors of 30. And now, using synthetic divisions, I'm going to find the possible factors of the possible zeros, specifically the zeros of the polynomial using the synthetic division. For example, the first point, I'm going to try to find the factors 1. I'm going to use 1. Now the coefficient here is 1, 9, 21, -1, and -30. And using synthetic division, when the value of 1, you move 1 times 1 is 1, 9 plus 1 is 10, when you multiply here is 10, and you add here is 21 plus 10 is 31, when you multiply here is 31, and when you just add 30 and you multiply here is 30, this is 0. Then 1 is 1, 0. Then I have my first factors is x minus 1. Continue with the synthetic division. Maybe you're going to use 2 or -2. I got to try -2. -2. You move 1, this is -2. When you add here is 8, this is going to be -16. And if 30 is 31 minus 16 is equal 15. And when you multiply is -30, and that is 0, then another factor is x plus 2. It's another factor. And now this is a polynomial 4 when I do a polynomial, and this is a polynomial. Continue now. Continue using synthetic division. For example, I'm going to use maybe 5 or -5, 3. I'm going to use -3, -3. You move it 1, -3, -3, and when you add here is 5, is -15, is going to be 0. Another factor is x plus 3, because -3 is 0. And finally here, I have the equation x plus 5 equals 0, and another 0 is x equal -5. Then my other factor is x plus 5. This is my other factor. Now, finally, I have the factors x minus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3, and x plus 5. And now I have my zeros are, my first zero is negative 5, because we have now the equal sign here. I include my point. Now I have negative 5 here is included. Negative 3 is another 0. Negative 2 is another 0. And 1 is another 0. Then, when this fourth column, I have 1, 2, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 interval. I'm going to write the interval. Negative infinite to negative 5 included because it's 0. Another is negative 5 to negative 5 to 3 is another interval. The another interval is 3. Here is negative 3 here. Another interval is negative 3 to negative 2. And another interval is negative 2 to 1, and from 1 to positive infinite. This is all my interval I'm going to use to find my answer. And I create the table. Create the table here. This is my table. And at the end, I'm going to add another column. This my final answer is in this last column, my final answer. This is my final answer. Now, what I'm going to do, you select any numbers less than negative 5. A negative number, for example, negative 6 with negative 1, this is going to be negative. You select negative 6, negative 6 plus 2 is negative, negative 6 plus 3 is negative, negative 6 plus 5 is negative. A number between negative 5 and negative 3, you can select negative 4. Okay? Negative 4 with negative 1 is negative, negative 4 with negative 2 is negative, negative 4 and 3 plus 3 is negative, and negative 4 plus 5 is positive. And now, another number between negative 3 and 2, and negative 3.5. Negative 3.5 is negative, negative 3.5 and 2 is negative, negative 3.5 and 3 is negative, and negative 3.5 here is positive. Between negative 2 and 1, you can select 0 is negative 1, 0 minus 1 is positive here, here is positive, here was negative. Now 0, 0 plus 2 is positive, and a positive. And greater than 1, you select 2 is positive, and positive. And now when I multiply the factors, remember my question is the function less than 0. This is my question, less than 0. Then now you multiply negative times negative times negative times negative is going to be positive. Negative times negative is positive, times negative negative, times positive negative. Negative times negative times negative, this is negative, times positive is negative. And positive times negative times positive is negative, times positive is negative 2. And here is positive. And now if you see the interval when the function is less than 0 is the interval from negative 5 to negative 3 union negative 3, negative 2. Then when it is 0, from negative 5 to 1. Now from negative 5 to 1, when you're going to make a graph here from negative 5, starting here, negative 5, this area is negative, negative, and negative. Now from negative 5 to 1 is my solution. My solution is here. then my solution is from negative 5. Finally, I'm going to write my solution. My solution is the interval negative 5 to 1. This is my final solution. Using this method, you can find a solution of any polynomial equation. Thank you very much to watch this video. I see you in another video. Bye. Have a nice day.